Hey everyone, welcome back to RegTech Stacking. In today's video, I want to talk a little bit about the LBMA and some of the data that they have regarding the amount of gold and silver that they have vaulted, and these are the February numbers. I didn't really know exactly what the LBMA was. I've seen it thrown around before, but I never actually did a deep dive to see exactly what it was. So I just kind of, explored their website after I looked at their the little article here, and I just kind of went to the About Us, so they can tell us in their own words what they are. And it says, independent authority, the LBMA ensures the highest levels of leadership, integrity, and transparency for the global precious metals industry by advancing standards and developing market solutions. And they said advancing standards in there, and they give 3 ways that they advance standards. Number 1, good delivery. Number 2, global precious metals code. And number 3, responsible sourcing. So going up to the first one to go into a little bit about what good delivery is. There's only gold and silver bars that meet our good delivery standards are acceptable in the settlement of a local London contract. I'll briefly touch on what that is in a second if you don't know, because I didn't. It says where the bullion market traded is physically held in London. Today, LBMA owns and manages the good delivery lists to both gold and silver. It says, why is good delivery important? It says in the local London market, precious metals are traded directly between 2 parties without the involvement of an exchange. This system depends on all the bars having exactly the same specification. The requirements for a good delivery listed bar of approximately 400 troy ounces for gold and 1,000 troy ounces for silver covers the fine ounce weight, the purity, and the physical appearance, including marking and the surface quality. This is different than in the States, where you see all of the paper gold and silver and the unallocated trading and the 250 to 1 paper to physical ratio. This is trying to separate from that, the unallocated buying and trading that you see, where it's like the 250 to 1 paper to physical market. So this kind of seems like a better system than all the paper stuff that you're seeing, because this is kind of like the paper market, where you're buying and selling without an actual physical exchange. But when you're doing it this way, it's actually backed by something that has like they said before, like a transparent vault. You know exactly how much the gold and silver is in there. They have an account of it. So yeah, that's kind of my interpretation of what it is. Let me know in the comments if I'm way off base, completely off, because I'm just trying to learn a little bit more about this, because as I said, I wasn't too familiar with it when I came across the article. And yeah, speaking of that article, I'm just going to show you here. It's their February 22 numbers from the LBMA. Okay, so here it is. This is the London Gold and Silver Vault data at the end of February 2022. And it says record value for gold held in London vaults. And going down here, it says, as the end of February 2022, the amount of gold held in London vaults was 9,636 tons. Which is plus 0.26% on the previous month, valued at a record $591 billion. There were also 35,191 tons of silver, which was down which was less than 1%, valued at $27.6 billion. And it says these figures provide an important insight into London's ability to underpin the physical OTC market, which is over the counter. And it says the publication on the 5th business day of each month of the amount of gold the London vaults were holding at the end of the previous month follows the recent move to publish the equivalent data for silver. It provides a continued move towards greater transparency and timeliness. Those are the numbers, and really no big surprise, seeing that it's at the record high value with everything that's going on. So that record high value number will I'm guessing will probably be broken by March's numbers. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys know more about the LBMA than I do, because I said I just kind of did a little bit of research on it to bone up a little bit on my knowledge of it. But I still feel that there's probably a lot more people that have a better grasp on it than I did, and I kind of just wanted to show these numbers here, but kind of do a little bit of a background on it, so I'm not just talking about the numbers without knowing anything about the LBMA. But anyways, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back for the next one. Thank you.